anymore. I feel time passing. Every second of it heavy. She can have my purse. I'm not as mean as you deem me. What is love? Answer me. A couple of sighs in the night, a rhythmic expiration, slightly voices, and or quick thrust of time and it's over. Love is not carried on an evening zephyr breeze. Love is not the pulse scent of a woman's cologne. The shattered profile. The laugh that Kieran wears. The gentle brush of his hand on your skin. Love is only the rot. Quick pant, and it's gone. 5 times she said love in 5 breaths, and you think I have a one-track mind. Where's the money? In the jar. If love maintains that desire, to run again!
I liked you how you used to be.
Something happened and I grew up suddenly.
Benvolio's looking for you.
After what he's done.
He was trying to stop him.
It's never going to end, Olivia.
You could look back at him. It's only polite.
3 of our family are killed by his family. It's never going to end. What are you doing? The gods want war.
Where are you going?
To even the score.
Romeo mother died the night of banishment. Died of a broken heart.
That doesn't count. We need weapons, Olivia. Will you come?
Where are you going?
2.
Why?
So the men can lend me their honor. For the honor of all Capulets.
You're as bad as they are.
I'll go alone. Don't be nice to me. I don't want you to be nice.
I'm sorry
What for?
for what happened before, down there. Bianca. It won't happen again.
I know it won't. I'll make sure it won't.
I'm sorry.
That's easy said.
It's not Bianca you care about.
Sorry's just a word.
What you're doing, you're not doing it for Bianca.
Why else am I doing it?
Romeo.
Alive, I could have fought to regain his love. I could have fought. I would have won. A heart that's fickle can be fickle still and turn again.
As well, he's dead then.
He was your cousin and your friend.
As well, he's dead for you. If he'd been alive, if you'd fought for his love, if you'd won, if you'd married, then your whole long life, you would have spent wondering if this one or that one had taken his butterfly fancy. I loved him as a brother, but as well, he's dead. I wouldn't have that life for you. Smelling his discarded clothes for another woman's perfumes? What would he have driven you to? I love you, Rosalind. I'll not play around.
You promise a whole lot more than you can deliver.
Test me. Rosalind. Rosalind! Rosalind!
What have we here? By his smell, a martini.
Peace, let me go!
Let me go!
In the name of the prince!
In the name of the prince!
For the sake of the truce!
He wants us to let him go. Make him ask nicely.
I have to... Quiet!
Gianni's thinking, looking for formal words to satisfy him. But you have some manners. I were you, I would not struggle. Gianni might think you're an agent, come to spoil our ritual when we make our prince of cats. Then, you'd not be so merciful. Aeschylus may have our swords. There are other weapons. A shard of glass will slice a throat!
It is enough! It is enough. Is it not enough? Lorenzo, Gianni, I want you here, by me. No more mischief, or I'll speak what I know of you. Long tales of night fears and bedwetting. To beguile the ears of a Montague. Come now, and kiss your nurse. Bid her farewell. Send her on her road. I said my goodbyes to your parents at the court. Come down to me, all the cousins of my Juliet, who are to be her bridesmaids, put street wedding flowers down her tomb and said, come to me, for I won't see you in this life again, not after this night. I don't see Rosalind. Where is she moving? Alice, that dress is much too low. Grown up, taught some sense into her. She doesn't need to advertise her wares so brazenly. She can leave something to the imagination and still look Petruchio. Won't you go home?
When the trial's over and life has settled down, my aunt needs me to mind the house while she's away at court. Please take this purse. From Alice.
My kind, sweet girl.
It's not just from me, it's from Rona too.
Where's Helena?
Here, I brought you a coat.
We had one to spare. Bring my Bianca to me. I'm so glad.
What news from the court?
Peter, for he did obey his master's hest, in wanted freedom has good leave to leave his life in rest. One day, he says, he may follow me. I look forward to that day. Petruchio is not here, nor Rosalind. The sun sinks faster in this square than it would on a hill. Feel the quiet. Smell it. Time to go.
I thought I missed you.
Look after them. You're a good man. I charge you to keep the peace. I charge you, Petruchio.
I swear.
Tell Rosalind. Tell her I love her. Angelica was here. Don't follow. No more goodbyes. See the sun glimmering out from a low cloud. See now. The sun dies.
I declare Petruchio, Prince of Cats.
Not yet. We're not all here.
No man will stand against you.
Even so. Wait until we are all gathered. Alice, that is a very fetching gown.
An old thing. It's hard to dress well when in mourning. I'm glad you like it, Petruchia. Don't touch him, Bianca. Don't let her. He's mine. Juliet? She takes his hand, moves his cold fingers one by one, makes him cut her warm cheek. His palm warms at her touch, and now she cradles him.
Hold her!
My one and only love, my night and day. In the moonlight, I kissed his skin. His skin was silver moonlight. Don't let her take the taste of my lips from his mouth. Please, please, please. Who is she looking at? What does she see? She sounds like Juliet. Tell her no. Tell her, don't. Tell her don't come near me. Thought they'd taken you. Thought they'd taken your body. Prince said I wouldn't have come. Prince said take you from the vault. Lie you together in your own tomb. Prince said lest that length of time might our minds remove. Memory, so perfect sound, and so approved love. And is this love? Her head on your shoulder, your arm wrapped around her. And is this death? Death. It must be. Sleep has a gentle air. I watched my mother die. But this is different. Colder. Sore. She washed your mind clean. You did never think of me. Never once thought of me. And yet I loved you so. But being unloved, I am not allowed sorrow. I am not allowed a widow's tears. You look like strangers.
first?
I've been at the court.
What shall betide of the gray-bearded sire? Of Friar Lawrence thus arraigned? That good barefooted friar.
Because many times he did worthily serve the Commonwealth, and in his life was never found to swerve. He is discharged quite, and no mark of defame must seem to blot or touch at all the honor of his name. But he's taking himself to a hermitage, to live quite alone in silence and contemplation. He leaves his symbols behind. He takes no papers on which to write. He takes no inks, no pens. He will not mark down his knowledge, for his knowledge killed. The court, having shown him mercy and respect, he has decreed his own punishment. No wine will cross his lips, no food but dried bread. He will look at the world through a narrow aperture in a brick wall.
A living death.
But for him, he says, Romeo and Juliet would still be alive.
So is it over?
But for the apothecary, they still sit in judgment.
You have your sword.
Not mine. Still, she is beautiful.
It is like yours.
My brother's sword. I have one for you.
How have you your brother's sword?
He lent it to me. The one yours came from had lost his head, and having no lips, he was reluctant to vouchsafe his name, which though he asked for most cordially, he didn't have the heart to answer. Still, it's a fine piece. The donor was a little stiff, but he has no further need of it. I promise you.
You spoke with your brother.
I did most of the talking, in all honesty. I promised him a death, so he could rest easy.
You went into the tomb. This is madness, Valentine.
I'm not the only one mad. Seems we'll have some fun tonight.
Illegal weapons.
What do you bring for Turkio?
This is an election.
Precedes war.
It precedes a peace.
So you say.
Your clothes do not make a man of you, Rosalind.
I wear the clothes to fight more easily. I have no wish to be a man.
Are you challenging me?
There's nothing says a woman cannot be leader. We've had women before.
A social role.
Our laws do not define a position by gender. Prince or princess, they state.
Why, Rosalind?
Do the Montagues allow peace? Helena, tell him I don't want peace.
I do.
Why? Why? Without weapons, what will we become?
I'd like to see.
And when you've seen, and we're all ordinary and we have no purpose, what then? It'll be too late to turn back. We'll be out of the fighting way. What tales then we would tell our children? We'll have no more heroes. We'll die old and wrinkled in our beds. Love will be left sharp.
It wasn't one of us you loved.
I don't want to see our ways decline. Where will our poetry come from? Hate ironed out of our souls, our fighting days done? Blossom is more sweet today, if death comes tomorrow.
I want to watch the blossom bud. I want to watch it flower. I want to watch it fall. A snow shower of petals on the ground. And I want to watch the buds break the next year. And the next. And the next. I want to taste the wine from vines yet to be planted. I want that for all of us. Capulets. And Montagues.
You want to play ball in the sunshine all before your time?
I want to live. You want to die and join Romeo in the vault. And you want to take us with you. These weapons are chill, Rosalind. The cold sweat of the grave is on them. In the May time, blossom on the trees, perfume in the air. I put a sword in a girl's hand. Watched her catch up her skirts and fight. Teasing me. Laughing at me. The immortal Posada Waitata. Punto Reverso.
You know I can fight then, having taught me yourself. You all know I can fight.
Can you govern?
You loved her then, Petruchio? You loved Rosalind? You loved her?
Can you govern Petruchio?
The prince has decreed peace.
Peace? I don't know what to do with it.
Petruchio?
There will be killings anyway, to fill up the space in our minds, wrought by this prince-ordained peace. They'll seem accidental, but they won't be. Better to play by the old rules, control foot soldiers, give them discipline.
Do you still love her? Juliet will have died for nothing.
Do you think she had us on her mind when she wakened to the tomb? Or peace? You all knew Juliet. She was a kitten who lived for pleasure. Only the very fortunate die for something. We have a cause. We still have that.
We don't like them. They don't like us. Should we die for it? Should they?